Hey, my name is Dave Hollister. I am one of the managing partners at Level 7 Facility Services, and I've been a member of Vistage for about a year and a half now. My experience with Vistage has been invaluable. I think back to one of the first meetings that I went to. I think I was talking about the cost with somebody, and don't worry about the cost. You're going to make up the entire cost for the year in one of the meetings. You don't, who knows what it's going to be, how it's going to happen, but you're going to get the full return on your investment. I can assure you that. And that actually happened for me in the second month. We were about a year after signing our biggest client, and we were feeling good about ourselves, and my partner and I, we looked at each other and like, let's blow this thing out of the water. And we signed this PR company. And of course we went into a PR company and they sold us. Imagine that, a PR company selling somebody. But after we signed on the PR company, we hired a few people, and next thing you know, we're looking at our bottom line, and all of a sudden this great big number at the bottom line wasn't so big anymore. And so I brought it in front of the group and mentioned the fact that we had hired a PR company, and saying that I got shot down is probably an understatement, but it came across really clear that we had made a poor decision. And that's one of the benefits of having the Vistage group, is being able to bring issues in front of a group and getting a decision or an opinion from peers that also own companies and aren't looking to just BS people. If I would have brought that in front of my management team, I probably would have gotten some good opinions, but getting a true, honest opinion from a group of people is just something that you get from a Vistage group. And not only that, but at the end of the meeting, they said, "Okay, Dave, what are you going to do?" I said, "I'm going to go fire my PR company." And then the follow-up and being held accountable by the group, and coming back to the next meeting, they said, "So, do you have a PR company?" And I was like, "No, I don't. And thank you." And that saved us about $8,000 a month. So it was a big savings. And fast forward about 6 months later, that big client that I was telling you about that we signed actually put our contract out to bid. And Mark approached us and said, "Why don't you bring everybody that's going to do the presentation, bring everybody in and present in front of the group, and we'll give you feedback." And again, I had jumped at the opportunity, and we came in and presented, and needless to say, we needed work. It was horrible. We ended up getting a lot of really good feedback. It was way too long. We lulled people to sleep, and we ended up trashing the entire presentation. And I guess it goes without saying that we ended up winning the contract, and a lot of that I have to thank Vistage. Fast forward to now, we're filming this from our house. We've been in quarantine for about a month now because of the coronavirus, and Mark has suggested that we do weekly check-ins. So instead of doing a monthly group, we check in for about an hour, and everybody checks in, says how you're doing. And one of the biggest things that's keeping us afloat, we've lost more than 75% of our revenue is the PPP loan. And to say that I wouldn't know how to do the PPP loan without Vistage probably isn't the case, but having the resources and everybody to lean on and communicate and talk about best practices has helped tremendously. We applied for the PPP loan, and within 5 days we had $185,000 in our bank account, which is awesome, and it's going to keep us afloat. Outside of just leaning on the group, the one-to-one meetings with Mark, I can't speak highly enough about. Mark's very intelligent. He really truly cares. I've asked him about, bonus structures. He's helped us tremendously with culture, meaning of what we're doing, why we're a cleaning company. What's the meaning behind it? Why do you wake up in the morning? Because you want to provide people with a clean building. And, it's really made us think about stuff that I wouldn't have thought about. Before it was just, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to do my job, I'm going to do the best I can. And, providing a culture that goes all the way from, the bottom line all the way up through our management team has been just tremendous. And, Mark's played a big part in that. All in all, this has been a big, valuable resource, and I can't speak highly enough about it.